Bringing you a
Life is like a hurricane here in Duckburg. Race cars, lasers, aeroplanes. It's a duck blur. Might solve a mystery or rewrite history. DuckTales, woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring, do bad, and good DuckTales. Danger lurks behind you. There's a stranger out to find you. What to do? Just grab onto some DuckTales, woo! Every day they're out there making DuckTales, woo! Tales of daring, do bad, and good DuckTales, woo! Not ponytails or cotton tails, no DuckTales, woo!
Hey everybody, it's Michael Bubs, and welcome to another wonderful Game Jam. Today is the last day of Disney launch. With that, we're going to have part 2 of our Disney Afternoon. And we're going to be starting off with some Disney DuckTales speedrunning. He's practicing the boss rush mode, but so whenever you want to get ready to start, I'll definitely hit the button.
Just want to say one thing. I heard
A little bit. So they can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, they can hear you.
I grew up with this game. I love this game. I walked 10 miles to my friend's house to play this game, and I never get tired of this game. That said, I used to play on a CRT. There may be a couple resets. It only takes about 6 minutes to run the game from beginning to end. If I mess up, it will not take long to do a reset. Because I'm going to start with the moon, and then we go then Amazon, Transylvania, then after mines, but after mines, Himalayas are good.
Okay. So just give me the countdown from wherever you want me to hit the button. Yeah, no, I made it a 4x3. Countdown, and what is it, on 1?
Give me 3, 2, 1.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Feel free to do commentary.
Well, there's not much I can do in terms of commentary.
What'd you get here?
We're in the moon stage. Well, yeah, he's now going to attempt to utilize the little glitch that's well known. He knocked to the wall. Well, you guys aren't speedrunners, so. Kill the atomic mouse.
I've actually never played that game.
Oh, I have. I played this all the time as a kid, but
I don't think we owned it.
Yes, honey?
I mean, we had chicken down, but we definitely didn't.
5, 5, 5, it's pretty good.
52 seconds in already for the first stage.
So what you want on the rat, you want him to go up on the platforms. The more he does that, the faster he goes. Amazon's my worst stage. has like I'll show you like tax reasons.
How much is still in the lake?
Let's see. Estimated
Really
amount.
cooperate.
Julie.
Aggressive with him. He's cooperating.
We don't want
What's
Can
your
you come here, please, Bob? I can talk to you.
average on the stage?
425.
Okay.
So I'm very happy with that. Transylvania. I should hit the mirror at 476. I should hit Magica at 470. Levy right there. She's like the worst enemy in the game. Such a nice. And then now we're live. I'm gonna get trolled by Magica. What is that? 476.
She's just flying about and pissing you off, huh?
Yeah, you could say that. Okay, she tried to die kick me. Okay.
Let's see. Calculations of how much money is in Scrooge has been. They're saying thanks to inflation, somewhere around.
Real quick, that troll right there, her going to the top, it cost me 5 or 6 seconds right there.
5 seconds just for her trolling you.
If she does not do that, I can get like some, I mean, just higher than 450, but as soon as she does that,
Estimated Scrooge McDuck is worth $210 billion.
Oh, that's it.
I know they made up a number for the show, but it's whatever.
How much is in his vault though? With the
Yeah, so I thought somebody did like mass, they did the volume and yeah, the gold to figure that out.
Yeah, that's the page I'm on right now. Given that 1 ounce of gold is roughly $5 extrapolated. The gold in the vault is worth $486,000, but thanks to inflation, it's probably worth about 73.5 billion. Oh no.
it's twice.
Yeah, somebody just went nuts with this. I don't know. Oh, Doug, the way you're twisted the line works.
Well, it could cost me 3 seconds, so I mean, you know,
Yeah,
in a
control.
sense, you're right. Well, Charles Brothers won the all right. Sigh. Did I just do that?
Yes, you just died.
I just died.
Still going.
I go all the way to the end. Google record here. I don't know if I said it on stream before. Did I say the Himalayas were easy?
Did he say that? I don't remember. No, I don't think so.
The Himalayas were so easy I don't have to practice them. I will disrespect the Himalayas. I'm not going to do myself.
minutes, almost approaching 8 minutes. No, this is the final stage.
This is it. They got lazy.
Yeah, just for the final stage.
Does anyone remember, was Dracula Duck even in the episodes?
Yeah, Count Duck, or not Count Duck, but yeah, the Count was in one episode. Yeah, it was on Nickelodeon.
Yeah. I don't remember much about it, but I remember as a kid not liking the show.
I thought it was weird, and that was weird. That was just enough to keep watching it.
I wonder if I would go back and see if there's any, pairs going down.
So while we're on the subject of DuckTales, what do you think of the HD remake? You're telling me you don't like listening to the voice of Alan Young?
I love it. I mean, it's supposed to be the best game. It's supposed to be in about 10 minutes or less, and they put cutscenes in it.
Alright, you want to tell me when?
Yeah. As soon as I hit the chest.
Any content is just
9:31.
Put the death on there. Done better.
Oh well.
Oh, I got cocky on the Himalayas, so I deserve it. But
a lot of people have done that, that's why there's so many courses.
All right.
But they don't believe me that they bombed this.
Alright, DuckTales is done. We are now going to move on to the main event. And, who's ready to get hyped? Who's hyped? Who's hyped?
I've had a semi-reasonable amount of life.
Alright.
So save.
See that Johnny smell on your face, John. Don't lie. You're happy.
I remember the game better than I remember the actual show.
Oh, Osmic says you still got it.
What?
Clay Osmic says you still got it.
Is there a camera aimed at us, or is there?
I got one right there, and I got one right here. Oh, thank you. And we are back. Hey everybody, Fight Club Bubs here once again. We just saw Andy take on DuckTales. He managed to beat that in just under 10 minutes, which is pretty awesome.
No, it's not. It's terrible.
Pretty bad.
It's awful.
You should be ashamed.
931 with a death.
You will never, ever be on AVGQ.
Probably right. Probably right.
You're not worth it. So now here's the fun part. Oh, I don't have my camera
He
set
could be
up.
one of the people in the seats behind the SB runners.
Yeah, but I'll be a couch warrior.
Yeah, we'll be your catch warriors. We'll talk while you're doing this. Hold on one second. I forgot to do something.
That would be awesome. That Sheriff Brooke looked right in the middle of the race.
Still
No.
counts. Still counts.
Yes. Center event. Not the internet, you'd see more video.
The internet loves you. Stop it.
Well, most people love it, but you know. But you may be surprised at what not everybody. Apparently.
Okay, there we go. Cameras are fixed. Nope, you're not bright enough.
This controller is seen somewhere.
Yep. Okay, so here's what we're going to be doing, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be going into teams of 2. The goal here is a Chippendale Rescue Ranger race. We are going to do this by either beating the game as a team, which means you cannot cheat, carry your person to the end of the stage, and you cannot beat the game solo once your teammate has the game over. You have to start over, which is kind of harsh, and there's going to be a lot of resets.
Okay, so I'm assuming if I'm playing with a teammate, I can like throw them like I did that 8 or whatever. Like, how does that work? Like,
Yeah, you can pick them up and then throw them, yes.
Okay, and there are times when we have to do that, like to drop them out of school or something.
No. But there are some... Huh?
Sync cable.
Wait, sync cable?
Just in case. I don't want to die in an hour into feverishly resetting here.
What if I got myself into it then?
You know the route in Rescue Rangers, right?
I've played this since I was 6.
About the same.
I speedrun this game.
Where does my other sync cable? It's in my box.
When I was saying, oh, not a bad boss rush for my first time, I mean like for my first time since I was 6.
What's that?
Folks, go out and give Capcom your money. This compilation is worth it. Oh, we'll lie about the Mega Man. I think everyone got it for old time's sake.
Of course.
I mean, you can never have enough Mega Man.
Yeah, Mega Man style games in the form of Disney.
What is that, the fan-made one that's either came out recently or is coming out soon?
The one that didn't really review all that well. Yeah, it came out, I think, last fall. Mighty Number 9?
No. It's a Mega Man X fan-made game.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I remember that.
It's, oh, holy god, I saw a trailer for it. I don't know what that was.
This one has second
Should we
cable.
use a time attack on this? Or no? I don't know what it'll do after a reset.
Oh, let's see straight away again. This one I had another. Maybe not. No, that's wrong. Yeah, that's what it is. No, what it was is when you have to buy the cable separately. When you buy a PS4 controller, it does not come with a cable. My wife told me. John, can you look for it in here, please?
He's coming!
Well, you can use a PS3 cable if you need it, or PS3 controller.
Yeah, I'll stop messing around.
Yeah, I had to go and buy a separate cable, which is stupid. That is the big thing that Sony's
I
done.
mean, somehow I have like 20 of those cables.
I have 2 of them. I'm trying to figure out what the other one is. Maybe it's in my controller case.
One thing, when you die, here, watch. There'll be a balloon. Go. Climb.
Up here teaching Doug how to play the game again?
Yes. Teaching him how to cheat with the balloon.
No, I can see my kids have been through this.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's the deal.
Kinda zoom.
When you die,
Sync
stay
cable.
on the balloon.
Okay. What, Sean?
That's how. That's here. Watch. Yeah.
Sync cable or zoom.
Climb.
Ah, crap.
Okay. Now if we both die at the same time, we're both on the balloon. Okay. Just stay on the balloon.
Oh,
Yeah. Hit. Okay. Just stay on the balloon. See what happens. What'll happen is if we get stuck, that's how we cheat and get out of it. That can't throw you, but we can do that.
okay.
So if you die, don't panic. So like, okay, now I just died, so according to the rules, you have to. Yeah,
Well, if you got a game over. Yeah.
Are we using continues or no?
Yeah.
Wings are fine.
Okay. It's been a long time since I actually died in this game, but I forgot it had continues.
Might be the box test. Where you going? Might be. I might have thrown the other one back in the. Might have thrown the other one in the PS4 box. Oh yeah, he did wrong. Oh, sorry. Oh, good.
If you die, stay on the
Yeah.
losers.
Like a 10
Should be an 8 point. One of these boxes.
Brand new, never opened.
Let's see.
Yep.
I just want to make sure when the acorn comes up, I need to grab it. That's good. We weren't cheating or anything.
No, you weren't.
I mean, technically, Doug's now more experienced in the game than me.
Would you like 5 minutes in the game?
Reset.
I like to overthink things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we should. Close up, close
Call it again.
All right. You're right there, honey.
I don't know my controls working. Ow.
You guys good?
Yep. The TV blur.
Don't start
You
yet.
turn the just turn the filter off.
Don't watch it, Julie.
I will. Hold on.
Yes, honey?
Do we have to clear all the stages?
No. Why not? I don't know.
Are we clearing all the stages?
No.
Nope.
It's a straight race.
Okay, so we can skip A and C.
Yep. If you want.
Okay. Good, because I hate C. This is stage A.
You can't carry though.
Well, I'm not even playing.
Oh, okay. Oh, is this just?
This is the demo. They're not very good.
Hold on, Thomas.
Yeah, it's right when the squirrel goes down.
Well, I'm pretty sure I decided to walk.
We have a dog.
Dogs are. I feel like dogs should get special exceptions to everything else about animals because we've literally spent 100,000 years co-evolving, forcing them basically into being our partners.
They get treats.
Right.
And dog eats they don't have to go out and kill people, or not people, but animals. And,
I have another wonderful fungal infection in my lungs.
Are we firing?
How do you pick up?
B is X.
Okay, we're gonna get a countdown.
All right.
So let me just.
This is a demo. This is a demo. This is not us.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll just get a little bit more familiar with it. All right. Yeah, we can start.
We got a follower. My logo isn't showing up anywhere. I think I deleted it by accident.
Well, I'm assuming you're not at all about that injustice.
Yeah, I'm not as interested in it as I was.
A lot of people are saying it's pretty good.
I've been enjoying it. I've always liked them. I've always liked Justice a lot more than
I haven't like
Oh, there it
bought a
is.
game in a while, but I'm actually considering doing that one. I know you want like a fighting game.
I got a follower, and I just I didn't have my
The
thing
online's
pop up.
actually pretty good. Surprised.
So thank you for following
I
whoever you
heard
are.
just like the story mode is.
Oh, yeah, story mode's very fun.
It's pretty good.
The Injustice 1 story mode is better, I think, but it's still
All right, so here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, countdown: 3, 2, 1, rock.
Just remember, if you die, stay on the balloon.
Just keep going, John. Get the box. Get the box.
Yeah, what we're gonna try and do is try and build up lives so we can like basically do the balloon a lot later on. The lower pad's kind of easy.
Stay on the balloon. I can make it to the stage.
You guys are using their strat.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I saved you from taking damage.
Watch out. Oops, sorry.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for it to come back down. What's happening?
I don't. You know
Oh,
what?
keep going. Sorry.
What happened was we weren't scrolling enough, and when you scroll, you have to.
Alright.
Like, we have to scroll at the same time.
Okay, because I was great. Also, if you both cleared that jump, both took damage.
All right, got a first game over.
The screen. Oh well. Get that. That's the 8 point.
We can't kill those?
Yes, we can.
No, I don't know how to throw things. And we'll start.
Stage 1 clear. For the first time. Go up here. When you get to the bonus level, go for that box of bolts. Yeah.
Okay, then I
Okay,
just
so remember I said A and C. We're gonna skip these two. He's gonna go. You're in charge.
Okay. So your chin.
Respawning piece of crap.
What are you gonna hide?
Yeah. Yeah. You're basically like you'll lose the crate.
Keep going.
But, you basically
Keep going as far as you can. Whoa. No! You ruined it! No!
Get this one right here.
Get the box. Throw it. You threw it at the wrong time.
We see these guys just stop moving and jump.
They always run away.
Yeah, okay, keep going. Not too close to the screen. There's still more mice. Alright, boss. I got this. Move.
Take this slow. The guys are going to come diving down.
If you die in a boss battle, will you not come back?
Oh, I didn't.
Let's find out. Otherwise, we might have to restart.
Whatever you do, don't go in the pot. Don't go in the pot. Go in the
It's
pot.
all right. We're getting better a little bit at a time.
Wow. This is true abuse of that mechanic.
You're not hitting the rewind feature, I hope.
No, even better. Both of us on the balloon at the same time.
Oh yeah, we're doing that.
Oh, wait, you have to
I got it.
Watch out for the electric wires.
Dang it. When were the other times? I got hit.
Go up, get that box right there.
We're actually jumping.
Alright, throw it.
The worst part is they're probably at 0 lives.
Now we can't throw those. No.
You're stacking
I'm
only.
confident I can snap out, and then I'll be okay.
Keep
for the
going.
long haul.
Wait, what hit? Oh, he jumped up! Make it to the end. Split screen, split screen.
There's no way I died 3 times already.
You can't beat the first damn stage.
You remember how this stage works? Just stay
What?
on the top here. Just go. Here, one pass.
Alright. I'm probably not doing a very good job of telling you what to expect. I mean, my muscle memory is not that good in terms of enemy placement. I do know the stage layouts.
Sorry.
There's no enemies.
Watch it, you only got 1 hit left.
How do you gain life back?
You gotta find the acorns.
Don't land on it. Small jump.
Oh, crap. You just got hit twice by that thing.
You pushed me into it.
Grab me. Okay, run. You got hit by a domino. It's called the domino effect.
Can we forfeit at some point?
We got an hour and 20 minutes to go.
Now all we gotta do is get to the end here, and we can continue. Because then it's going to zone F and G. We just gotta get past the real part.
This game is that hard. Alright, let's just slow it down a little bit.
Slow down just a little bit.
We'll probably go a little bit farther if we just slow down a little bit. If I can stop walking in
Zone out.
plants.
Warning, cactuses. Cactus is painful.
Get your box. I'll be the first one to run out of lives. So
Don't do
okay,
that.
F is a lot of platforms.
This time.
I couldn't get it. No, you're good. That
Float, just float.
I screwed up because. Boom! Is that it for me?
Damn it, he faked me out.
Go still alive. No, you're good. I screwed up because I let the...
Get away. Well, hey, Dizzy makes him invincible. Nice to know.
Yeah, that's another tactic we're abusing. That's right.
Dodge lightning bolts in the hand.
Sit. That. Now, this part, do you remember this part? Okay, get up here.
Yeah! I beat the first stage.
When do we get lives back?
We
Stars.
continue.
You get 10 stars.
You go first, I'll follow you.
Alright, let's go.
Stay on it. Okay. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna get to there and we're gonna use the balloons. Exactly what's gonna happen.
Hey, watch out.
I feel much less bad about that now.
Okay, it's all good.
Wait. I'm saving our progression.
I'm gonna save it on progression.
There's only like 3 of these guys here, so they're not too big to deal with. Okay. So let's get to a certain point. Okay, stay on the balloons. Stay on the balloons.
Alright, stop. Just you run at them and then you back away.
Saw what happened, right?
Yeah.
We jump on these, or the water kills you.
Guys, have fun when you get to zone F.
Jesus Christ, Zone F already? I hate you guys.
I mean, we did the first stage like 5 times.
True. Watch out. Hot stoves. Don't fall in.
Just run. These
That was
guys are
my
not
life.
dangerous. They're big. They're slow. They walk right into you.
Watch out for the pissed off ants.
Lost 3 lives.
Alright, just keep going. We're not that far from the boss.
So you're gonna jump over there.
Alright. Just get this dodge.
Well, stay on the balloon. Stay
It was a good dodge.
on the balloon. Okay. Okay. We're okay. Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? We made it through F. Okay. Get the box.
Oh, usually the middle one is 1 up. Now let's have some fun. Watch out,
This one's
there's
not too
white
bad.
boxes like
There's
that
just a lot
are
of
enemies that you hit from the bottom. Same thing with the Cracker Jack looking guys.
The hit
Spin
here,
around in a circle.
hit there doesn't matter. There's a lot of 8 points in the level.
Okay. What's the point of getting the flowers? What does that do?
Get 100 of them and you can get a 1 up. Oh,
It's weird when they jump off the screen and
Now these guys-
I keep waiting for them to fall.
you gotta hit them and then
there's
run
some
underneath because
mechanics in this
they
game.
do that. Ah.
Oh wait.
Yeah. Yeah, they will not kill.
Alright,
Okay.
stop.
I need.
There will be bunnies that will be
bad
doing that. They run away when you get nearby though.
Yeah, I'll go first.
And they punch boxes.
It's not a glowing egg.
Alright, grab a box. Wait, don't do that one.
We'll use the steel box.
Did you die?
I did.
Alright.
I forget if there's anything in there. Not the
Alright, rabbit right here on the bottom. You get the run away when we get close.
That gave me a hard time.
See where it's standing?
Yeah, there was a sweet spot that I could not seem to land.
Hey guys, we just saved Gadget.
Yeah,
Who's Gadget?
that's the mouse chick.
No, I know.
People like to suddenly fantasize over. Ah! There you go. No!
Yeah, that's what I'm good for.
Alright. Wait for him to disappear. Now. Run.
This is not too bad as long as we're falling.
Alright, going up. Wait.
It's like the crabs are threats, but it's like they're so far, like, it's like they announced where they are.
Stop. There you go.
They're gonna kill it?
Yeah, I got it.
Alright, boss.
Well,
Dodge
when
the
you have a
colors.
crate, it's harder to dodge stuff.
Jump up at him and pearly lights.
You're gonna get hit by these.
If he comes out far enough, you can actually hit him twice.
Right there. Okay. Jump and hide.
Oh, I'm showing progression at least.
Alright, this will be fun.
Why does it always put me in front?
Because you're Dale. You like to charge ahead.
Stay back. Come forward. Come
You're
to
on
where
your
I
last
am
one.
and stop.
Let me
Thank
want
you.
flowers. Just saying. Go first.
Well, you got to get 100 of them, and then you got to wait for the star to show up on screen.
Serious?
I do not remember where the acorns are.
We don't have another continue.
Nope.
Just saying.
Man, they got a white hitbox.
What?
That.
That was me having a small, mild.
I was testing the jump. I wasn't sure if it was like move for the acid or move for the jump.
Press down and B to go drop through floors.
Of course.
This will be interesting with 2 players.
Oh, I'm gonna get that.
I remember being able to steal your lives.
That's Ninja Turtles. Okay, wait!
No, it's Contra.
Okay, jump. Jump across. Alright, wait for me there.
Do you remember these guys?
Alright, don't do a thing. Get back here!
Stay back. Okay, one more.
Keep going. Keep. Oh my god.
Careful, that fan's gonna blow you into.
Maybe you guys could just do like a mercy death.
Well, the worst part is we're yeah.
They're not gonna get far in a certain part of the last stage, I can tell you that much.
Oh
yeah,
I
yeah.
see that.
Because there's a lot of small jumping passages with Axes.
Well, the problem with that is we don't have enough lives, so we can't use the blue strat. But if we had the lives, we could do that.
Nice.
Sorry. I had no reason.
There is an invol chest if we eventually get it.
Screwed me, Bob. Screwed me.
Okay, fine. You get the
Get that
invincibility.
chest and run.
Keep moving. You're invincible.
Oh, the sparks.
Oh wait.
Oh, okay.
I thought I saved you for a second, but I was wrong.
That's about what? I think that's it for me. Ah!
Yeah, the blue was good.
Look where we got to, and then more lives.
Oh, the boss. You have to kill yourself.
In the process. The worst part is we got to go back to the beginning because we used those continues.
You used up all your continues already?
Well,
No,
on,
we
that,
only
on,
need one.
on F.
Yeah, that's really
So are we
How many
doing
lives did I
twice?
get?
Maybe you should let me get the little.
I did! How many lives did I
There's
get?
a acorn before the boss, so I'm gonna grab that.
Okay.
If we don't get hit. You're on last continue, don't have to restart. I'll let you get the storm in time. Yep, you have bonus stage.
If we have to restart, we'll try different strat.
Is it only 3?
We're going to gain as many lives as we possibly can, so we just use the
Go, John.
The very top?
Yep,
Top middle?
Middle.
You gotta hit him. How many viewers we got?
Run away.
What's he gonna do this now?
Don't push me to the water, it hurts.
This boss.
Oh yeah, he was tricky.
Okay, just stand where you are. Stand, move down there.
Oh my gosh.
Move where I am.
No restart.
Yeah, you know the battle pattern very well.
Yes.
I do not.
Get it.
Okay, he jumped and he got hit. That's good.
We have a shot at this.
And then I got the one up. So that's exactly.
These guys are super aggressive.
Having fun?
A little bit.
Hey, they simulated the slowdown.
Yep. There's massive slowdown in this game.
Hey, Bob. Blame that one again.
There's some
Sure, blame it on me.
Here.
I'll blame that one on you.
Payback. What did I just pick up?
Oh, I forget. What's the P do?
It makes it so the apples don't slow you down.
Oh, it just makes you stronger.
Stay on. Stay on.
Oh, I've been like trying to dodge all around the enemies.
You want to catch it after you throw it, just hold down the B button.
One second.
Oh, jeez.
There's this real narrow pathway with a very high chance one of us is going to die. Okay, so stand back. Come forward. Go to the center platform. Oops, come forward. You're going to move past that. Okay, that's okay. It's okay.
It's not okay!
Okay. Oh my god.
Did I just
Wow.
get a life at the start?
No, I didn't.
We died at
I-
Fat
I
Cat.
don't-
We died at Fat Cat. Both of us died at Fat Cat.
We got the game.
We're gonna restart the game.
You got your last game over?
That was it.
I'm dead.
I know. We have a chance, John.
I mean, we might as well just restart right now because we only have one continue.
I would say let's play a little first. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Reset.
Oh, rage quit?
All right, John. Let's take our time.
Strategy.
I take the high road. You take the low road.
So when we kill Fat Cat, how do we feel the rest of the time?
Maybe we'll try Duck. We'll just play a little bit of Chipping Down Screw and just do that.
Honestly, I've only played that game like one time. I only played like 2 levels.
I only played it once via emulation. Stop. There we go. We finally didn't die in the first segment of the first stage.
Don't jinx us.
Well, don't try and push me off the damn pole.
I'm pretty good feeling that.
Alright, we're good to go. Just gotta not get hit all the way to the boss.
So now we're just gonna abuse the buttons.
Now I know that.
Whoa.
And then you figure you got about 20 seconds up on there, so that's enough to knock out the higher level.
Just stay on the balloon, John. Stay off to the side and just avoid the lightning bolts or something. Oh. You get the one up. You get the one up.
That's right, I'm not involved. I don't have involved.
Alright, as they get slow here, you go to the bottom route.
You hold the attack button down.
Yeah. I just noticed that.
Alright, so just stay on it.
Alright, back away. No, it didn't work, he just kept coming.
Yeah, you have to go at him and then back one.
Okay.
Get your one up. Jumping to get it. There you go. Oh crap. I gave you a one up and you died. This is how you prepare my food. I need it. Son of a bitch.
Get off to the side and let me kill this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, let's all not let
Drop down.
What I wanted to do, I just wanted to be real aggressive with him.
Right.
Crap. There we go. I need the one up.
You?
Yep. No more one up. Take our time here. We can avoid the boxes. Unless we can't avoid them.
Younger used to rush right into one of them. So, okay, you just jump. Hey, you can't hurt me. Big advance of it.
I noticed I was sweating when I was hearing.
Yeah.
Alright, money.
Your jump actually decreases.
Keep your box. We're gonna have a Falcon coming up. Oh, he died in one hit. That's weird. Wow.
Okay, balloons, go. Go, 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 go. Go, go. We're gonna knock this whole stage out. God, this is stupid.
Wait there. Wait, come on now.
Okay, you're good. You're good.
How did I die?
Go.
Yeah.
Just keep going.
Watch out for the side. He can come in the side.
Go. Crap.
No, just take it down. I mean, I never played this game, but I played the last
Zero lives, so I gotta be real. I don't plan on dying on this. No, I checked my calendar. It just said
Get it.
you're not dying.
Like, my calendar is telling me every day that I'm gonna die. I'm really thinking about replacing it.
Step up.
3 stages and no game over yet.
Oh, you're pinned. Okay, no, just stay put, stay put, stay put.
Alright.
I decided to stop this jump the first time, so.
Careful, they have a pretty wide hitbox for some reason.
Same deal.
We get the life inside that one series. Just count the extra one and the other point.
Yeah, okay. Get down here, get down here.
Alright, stay on the bottom.
Right, because the second one, it's just I already had the box.
Yeah.
Jump up.
Yeah, I like
Up. Down. Yes, it is. I thought I could make it. I was wrong.
Get up there.
It doesn't matter. Go.
Careful of that box.
Yeah. Couldn't do it.
Oh, dang it. Doesn't let me jump off here.
Hold it in. Stage.
There we go.
Okay, see, now we've tabled our lines for F. Guys, if you make it that far, have fun in F.
We're in F.
We're already up.
Have fun.
Keep going.
Crap. Crap.
That's fine. I got it. Oh, you kidding me? Keep going. See if we can go up.
That's not good.
Thank God there was no boss this stage. Take it.
Stars. Good job. You know what? You just got that one up.
Watch out for lizards that throw their hats like they're Michael Jackson.
Oh, right.
Oh, just stay on it. Stay on
I
it.
know, but I almost got it.
We almost did it too.
But I landed. I could have made the next jump.
You did take it.
I'm gonna watch out for them. They take a couple hits.
Nope. Okay, so 2 and 4. Alright, I'm okay with it. Again, this stage is not good. I don't plan on buying it. Whoa. We can almost run right through this. Grab a box.
Alright, the boss of this is gonna have spikes on the side of him, John. So we have to throw him while he's throwing cards at us.
How do we get up? Am I able to grab the box under
The
me?
sound of what's going on over there, this is kind of grace.
I'm gonna try and do a suicide thing.
I don't understand.
Oh, wait, he's
Oh, it's so dumb.
Ah, you little shit!
But just stack the boxes.
I couldn't. You went too far.
What? Nah, that's it's not. It's a 2 level. It's fucking. Wow. You cannot avoid that. A gadget. Again.
You're already a gadget, huh? Epic slowdown is not so epic.
If I fall down there.
So you got 20 stars, so you got that one.
Yeah.
So hold on 1 second.
Keep going. The boss is right over the end.
I'm gonna try and get
Watch
that.
out.
Just remember, go slow.
Alright, go get him. Hi, Gadget. I wonder who got the most flowers to give her.
She likes ours more.
Yay! I gave her the flowers. Wow. Alright, the next stage is going to be annoying because there's going to be crabs throwing killer bubble knives. So we got to a rocket ship for what reason now?
Yeah.
Get over here, behind me.
Thanks for pausing as I'm jumping.
Oh, you're going to have to die anyway.
Yeah. Oh, this is
Look at pit.
I am good.
I know you're good. How do you think?
See, I got my 20th star. So that's counting. See, we're gonna get to that final stage, and we're gonna have enough lives that we can just stay right on the balloons. I mean, like we'll get to the point where we won't be a fat cat, and one of us will be flying around on balloons to distract them, while the other one kills them with the ball.
Oh yeah, squirrels.
That is, for a level this deep in the game, it is not difficult at all.
You're ridiculous. You hate this game.
Now imagine if the fans didn't have the guard. Same deal, you get the inball. You get the inball.
Were they able to walk on the green?
No.
Ah,
Well, find out for yourself.
I didn't do that. I did. Whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Alright, get it, run, go.
These guys are back.
You're the strat, right?
Right here.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love
just
it.
cancel
Remember the
somehow.
track? You're standing still.
Yeah. It's fine. Get the start.
I wanna
No boss?
Caterpillar boss in this one. Pain in the ass. When you hit him, he gotta hit the pelicans from underneath because they'll just spit it right back at you. Or you gotta try and aim it very carefully at their feet.
Nice. Okay.
Watch.
Now we've. Okay.
And the fans
7
blow
and
you away, so
5.
be very careful.
Alright, let's do this.
We're at Fat Cat stage already. Careful.
I mean, like,
This is gonna blow you away real quick.
oh, just sit, okay, just down. Just
Yeah,
down.
no, yeah.
I don't even know what happened.
You respawn inside that part. I'm gonna have to
You
die.
guys are not smart.
Huh?
In-game enemies. You guys are technically our friends.
Take a small break.
Let's hope that they actually finish the game.
Yeah, if they finish the game, we might as well not bother starting. That's ridiculous. Look at that. I want to see how.
4 and 5.
Wait, are you guys accumulating lives as you go?
We had been. I just wasted like 2 or 3.
What happened was I gave him all the lives, and I'm just kind of gaining them naturally. So
Maybe we should have done that as a strategy.
Okay.
Oh, we were going slowly. Because you get 100, a star shows up if you get 100 stars, or flowers. You get 10 stars.
I don't want to die at the same
and
time.
one up star of yours.
Okay. Get up top. The funny thing is, the heads do not have a front box.
We got another one.
I thought it was you.
Damn it, Dale.
Wow. Body. Body. Ward's getting a raise for this. Mole's gotta be so jealous of him.
You kept avoiding it, so I just
Yeah.
It's like, I know the time I'm supposed to do, but for some reason I keep messing it up.
See, we stop that. Careful. There's more, there's a lot more.
Ah.
Realize you. Tell you what, we're not even messing around with this part. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. Dive,
life check.
Dive.
dive in that hole. Okay.
Oh.
Go.
Damn it, they're almost that fat cat. Might as well just call it a night, John. Right here.
I love this game. Booyah. Well, it was either a bro fist or a...
Also this, John. Ready?
Yeah.
You gotta show some form of sportsmanship.
I mean, that's the best I've
It's a stone cold
Hey,
sportsmanship.
that was the farthest we've ever gotten. Period.
No,
Together.
you beat in the game.
I know, I beat the game. I'm saying, but together.
Yeah, I guess so.
You always died within the first 2 stages, and I just soloed it the rest of the game. And I would literally amount like almost 20-something lives by the time I got the fat cat. To which
That
I was
Much easier.
That was her. I forgot about the balloons went so fast because it's like, oh wait a minute, oh, we could just skip the whole. We were losing lives because we were standing back. We're like, okay, screw it, get in the hole, and because I knew I was going to die from.
I mean, I was thinking about the balloon streak, but at the same time, it really depends on how well the other person knows the layout of the stage. If you
What happened was I told him just keep taking the lives, because take a dive.
Yeah. See, we were too busy trying to we were trying to speed through everything, so we died. We did the first stage 5 times. Yeah. By the time you got to near the end of the first map,
we were going through, we were grabbing flowers. There was one point where we got 2 stars, and I think you just got a 1-up off of that.
So, what do we do now? How about, have you sped run DuckTales 2?
No, I'm not. I do not know the layout, and to be honest, it's actually a lot more difficult.
How about Darkwing Duck?
I suck at Darkwing.
I almost beat it last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was a pain to remember the boss patterns, but I got to the last stage. In fact, I actually have it saved on that PS4 right there. You can actually save it, save states in the game. It's pretty cool.
There's something about Darkwing. I never got used to the controls, and
it's Mega Man, but instead of being able to shoot and move, you just can't move.
I never got a feel for it. That was the weird. I never owned it either. Right? I only rented it.
Okay, so while we're here, and it is the end of Disney month, and we are doing the Disney Afternoon, let's bring it a little closer to the mic. Let us reminisce about our favorite episodes or favorite moments of Disney. If not, you didn't watch a whole lot, didn't you?
No, I did, but
does Gargoyles count?
Yes.
Gargoyles definitely count.
Okay.
Yeah, we can talk.
We're just
By the way, I have Gargoyles for the Genesis downstairs.
Is that game supposed to be really bad?
No, it's supposed to be really hard.
No, wait, I'm thinking.
Probably Goof Troop. Well, no, Tailspin on the Genesis sucks.
Tailspin.
I was watching that. I'm like, this does not look like the NES version. There's platforming, and it looks really, really bad.
Darkwing on Turbo Girl.
That's the one that sucks.
That's the one. Yeah. I think. Okay, so Disney Afternoon.
So, how old were you, John? Did you even remember when DuckTales came out? You were 4 or something, right?
When it came out,
It came out in '89, so.
well, I was 2. So not really, but I remember watching.
You were born in '96.
96?
Or 86.
87.
87. So he was born the same year as.
No, you were 86 because we were still in Germany then.
And how am I only 30?
We weren't
And how am I only 30?
And you're forgetting one,
because it's.
Mr. Hubbs. You're forgetting something.
What's that?
You're forgetting the gummy bears.
Well, the Disney Afternoon didn't. The gummy.
I know.
I
Technically-
wasn't forgetting about the gummy bears.
I wish I could.
No. You know what you're all forgetting? That predates everything about the Disney Afternoon? The Wuzzles. If there
I
were
forgot
no,
what they were called.
if there were no Wuzzles, there would be no gummy bears. If there were no gummy bears, then yeah, we probably wouldn't have had DuckTales and Darkwing Duck and Chip and Dale and all that. The Wuzzles, 2 kinds of fun rolled into one.
What the hell is that?
They discontinued.
Yeah, 13 episodes, by the way. That's how many episodes there were.
It wasn't very popular.
No. I only
They
remember,
couldn't compete with the Smurfs.
it came out in 85, 86.
That's what I mean. They couldn't compete with the Smurfs.
The Smurfs came out in the late 70s.
No, they came out in the Hanna-Barbera cartoon came out in '81, and they just steamrolled the '80s.
They didn't? No, it came out in France. Yes, that's where the
Hanna-Barbera cartoon. The Hanna-Barbera cartoon. I know what you mean. The Smurfs.
Oh, you're the
the
Snorks?
Hanna-Barbera
Snorks.
Storks? No. They licensed Smurfs from France, and Hanna-Barbera created their own, and that debuted in 1981.
No, it's the same cartoon. They just brought it over because the Smurfs are all French, and then the Hanna-Barbera had the licensing, like Hib and Saban had the rights to Sentai Rangers, and they called it Power Rangers when they brought it over. They took the French cartoon of the Smurfs, brought it over, changed the voices and the names and all that stuff.
Sentai.
Are you sure about that?
I'm pretty sure because the original we had on a VHS somewhere the original pilot / movie of the Smurfs. It's called The Smurfs and the Magic Flute. Yeah, and I've actually seen both versions: the English, the American version, and I've seen the UK dub, which is I think the one that I'm more familiar with. Because they used to call the little guy Pee-wee.
Yeah, he had a legitimate name. He wasn't.
He was Pee-wee, but they changed his name in the American version and I don't remember that version at all. And I remember a specific voice for Pee-wee, because he sounded like he was the same voice actor as Leonardo from the Ninja Turtles cartoon, the 80s one.
You know what? I'm trying to picture that in my head. I don't hear it because Leonardo was the smooth kind of leader voice, and Pee-wee was
Raspy. He had the same type.
How do you remember all of these things?
I lived it.
Yeah,
You lived it.
I
did
was
too.
born. I was born in 80. How old are you?
I'm 33.
You're 33. I'm 36.
I'm almost 36.
I guess I wouldn't give you another few years to remember it, but
I remember stupid inane details like this for some reason.
yeah, because like when you're asking me like, oh, what are your favorite episodes? And I'm like, you remember-
That one with the treasure.
yeah, like all the stories have blended together. I don't remember anything specific anymore.
You know,
Okay.
speaking of which, I was thinking about for DuckTales, because I wanted to do this with a friend of mine. He's only 25 years old. I played PSO with him on my 3 Vets and a Noob show.
Uh-huh.
I don't think he's ever seen DuckTales. So I wanted to do, like, I'm going to, over Skype, him and I want to watch all 100 episodes, and we'll do, like, a review that we'll post on YouTube. Like, we're not going to show the episodes, maybe some clips, but we'll give two different generations of views of the show. And then leading up to the release of, the new DuckTales cartoon.
Yeah, which by the way, the voice talent is amazing. But
It's the Doctor.
no, not just that. I mean, yes, he is that.
Have you seen the trailer, by the way?
I've seen them all singing the theme song. Like all the actors.
You haven't seen the teaser trailer?
I don't know anything
I
about
don't
this.
really care much.
They're
You want
remaking
to see it?
DuckTales.
Because
Sure, why not?
all right, guys, we're gonna show off the trailer. Where's my
Does that include things like Gizmo Duck and Darkwing Duck? All the
Don't know yet.
fan stuff?
I do not know yet. But it's a legitimate remake. I think that they announced it like over a year ago.
Yeah.
You heard that they announced a remake of Animaniacs?
Yeah,
I did not see that.
Yeah. With Steven Spielberg.
I did not see that.
All right.
I'm curious.
Just coming over in case you can't hear it over the AC unit. Here we go, people. Because we're all hyped for. I'm all hyped for this, but it's not for me. It's for my kids.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Of course.
Just like you're gonna watch all 100 episodes.
McDuck Manor? As in Scrooge McDuck, the bajillionaire?
You're finally gonna sell us.
Are you really our uncle? How old are you?
You used to be a big deal.
By
Whatever
the way,
happened
Scrooge
to
is
you?
160 years old.
Used to be a big deal. I'm Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah, but that's
I
in
made
Duck.
my name being tougher than the toughies and smarter than the smarties.
Sure, want to do it the easy way.
Oh my gosh, the nephews! What are your blood types? What's Donald really like? Who's the evil triplet?
Louie.
We're just a normal, boring family.
Normal? Boring?
I actually don't mind the art style. We're trying to capture the old Carl Banks economic look in a way.
All the time.
I run a multi-trillion-dollar business. I can handle a few juveniles for the weekend. Besides, we've got a pretty low-key day planned.
I want to say I can get used to it, but
I'll say this. I'm thankful that modern
That's
kids
Glumble
cartoons.
right there. You see that? He kind of looks a little buggy now.
I'm glad that modern kids cartoons seem to be more entertaining than the ones from our youth because I can't watch the ones from our youth anymore. They're not funny anymore. I mean, like Animaniacs.
What they started doing with the cartoons in the 90s is they started writing them for adults.
Right.
But still made them silly enough
Accessible,
for
right.
mindless dumb kids to be able to
Exactly.
laugh at.
They just got so much better over time. That's what I'm saying. Is that like you were talking about going back and watching 100 episodes of the original DuckTales, and my question to you would be why? The show, I love the theme song. Yes, it's part of my childhood, but it's not a good show.
To be truthfully
I
honest,
disagree.
no, it actually has not aged well at all. Believe it or not, a show that has aged surprisingly better, besides DuckTales, is probably Rescue Rangers. Because in a way, they out of all, like if you want to look back at all the Disney afternoon shows, besides DuckTales, besides maybe Gargoyles, Darkwing Duck and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers are probably the two shows that have probably aged the best.
Yeah.
DuckTales is rough. A lot of filler episodes. Not every one of them leads into another. I mean, when they have the multi-part episodes, they were good. they were actually well written. The five episode season start.
A lot of
pilot.
repetitive sight gags. How many ways can Launchpad crash a plane?
I know. I mean, but some of those gags were pretty good.
Yes,
and
yes,
then
yes.
and then it was like, and believe it or not, they split it into 2 seasons, 100 episodes. First season was 60 episodes for syndication. Then they did another 40. The problem was what.
I'm sorry. I thought it was 3. I thought it was. I almost want to say it's. I thought the third. This is why I thought the third one they really pushed Fenton. Gizmo Duck.
Well, Gizmo Duck was what it was is that the first 60, at the end of the first season, is when they introduced Gizmo Duck. Second season was the part where they really pushed all the secondary characters like Fenton, Gizmo Duck, and Bubba Duck, and even more, even Dijon shows up in the last like 6 episodes from the movie. But or I'm actually not sure which because
Dijon. He was in regular episodes. He was in the one where
he was actually
Scrooge,
in the series finale 2-parter.
Yeah, he sold Scrooge the fruit. Like Scrooge had to weigh his fortune against Flintheart Gongolds.
Yeah, that's right.
That was for a fruit contract, and that was a 5-parter right there.
Yeah, that was the second 5-parter. They've had at least.
The opening first 5 parts, the one with the fruit, the Grand Kishkis fruit, and the Gizmo Duck.
And the Gizmo Duck one where they had to go.
Hey,
Bubba.
Bubba. Okay, so that's 20 episodes.
Yeah,
it's 20 episodes out of the 100.
Out of the 100,
right?
Yeah. And then you had at least maybe 6 or so 2-parters, because it was introducing character arcs and stuff like that for like side characters.
Right, was Webb. I don't think Webby. No, Webby came in at the.
In the first 5 episodes.
First 5,
like the 3rd episode or something like that. Because they needed a babysitter for the boys, I guess. But yeah, that was another, like, honestly, if any character on the show ruined it for me, it would probably be Webby and Bubba. Bubba was useless to me.
I like Bubba.
Bubba Duck was the cave duck that they brought back from the past.
Oh,
I disagree.
Uncle Scrooge.
I respectfully disagree because Bubba came in and he benefited Scrooge because you get to see Scrooge go from, oh, I hate you, I can't stand you, and then you see him.
But they did so many cliche things with him because, like, they had the one episode where it's like, okay, let's invent a helmet that makes him super smart. Like, that hasn't been done in a ton of other cartoons.
It's a trope. Yeah,
it's a trope.
Agree.
He was literally, like, any cartoon that involved cave people, they have tropes for those in cartoons, and they did every single one of them with him.
But go back to the first, the 5 episodes where Bubba was introduced. You actually got. But
stop using logic.
Go back to the 5 episodes where Bubba was introduced. That was when you saw a true development in Scrooge. All he cared about was going back in time, and over a course of 5 episodes, it was like a self-contained movie in there. Because he goes from, he lands himself in jail and he finds his conscience, and then for the finale you see, Scrooge and Bubba working together, and the finales to me is one of the best episodes because of that.
I would have to say it was kind of sad when they did the episode. Like, I think it was like they only had Bubba Duck for half of the second season, and then they had to send him back in time for the final time, and that was kind of sad, to be honest.
You know what? I don't remember that.
I vaguely only remember the very ending of it because I was like, you know what, this is a very annoying character, but I'm actually sad to see him go.
No, he stayed with them. He went to school.
He went to school, but eventually they had to send him back. I think Gyro had to do something. Yeah, there's another character who they tried to push in the second season a lot, Gyro, by giving him like his own episodes where he's like, I want to quit working for Mr. McD, and then I'm going to accidentally travel around in time and screw things up.
See, I remember Gyro being there from the get-go. Maybe I'm wrong.
He was as Scrooge's like inventor, but then he started getting his, and even Duckworth. The butler had an episode dedicated.
I remember
to him.
that. The slavery one. They handled that with leather gloves. I mean, it's like they were because they were trying to kind of teach. It was kind of a lesson in there. What's the difference between an indentured servant and a slave? Because I mean,
is that the one I'm thinking? That's not the one where they go into space.
Yes.
With the space vegetables.
Yes, because this is what happened. You were doing.
And I'm looking at you too, and you're just like, oh my god, what the hell is going on?
You were doing. I don't remember any of this.
See, this is what happened. You were doing Louis. Went up to Duckworth and said, "Why are you Uncle Scrooge's slave?" So it was kind of like a lesson in there, and it's kind of. And he explained that he was
Yeah, the
he-
fruits
he
were being
worked
used
as a
as
servant.
slaves,
Right.
but
And
he was,
that's where it's like they demonstrated the difference between indentured servitude and slavery.
and all can be forgiven because
That's
Scrooge
a heavy
McDuck.
lesson for kids.
Right. That's why I remember the episode. Because and also you and Louie are very smart, and they did not know this. Duckworth.
Can we mention the big elephant in the room? How Huey, Dewey, and Louie can solve almost any problem
Right.
with the Woodchuck's guidebook.
Yeah.
Literally, in the first 3 episodes. Okay, how do we fly a plane? Oh, here it is.
It's a very good book. It's
It's the Deus Ex Machina of the fucking show.
There's one thing that there is one thing that bugs me. It was the episode. It was the final episode with Bubba. Scrooge has to pay Gumbel $10 million. Takes a diamond out of the wall. Looks at the diamond. $10.2 million. This will do nicely.
Oh yeah, that was stupid.
It's like, and I'm watching this as a kid, and I'm like, what is it written on the wall? And I mean, this is how my mind.
Well,
I mean,
if you look at the fact that there was a diamond that was recently sold that's about yay big and it goes for $6 million.
Right, but what I thought was he was reading it off the wall.
By far the most impassioned.
The funniest part about that was in the previous episode, as he went back in time with Bubba, and he's sitting here, he's got a little laser, and he's sitting here inscribing his insignia into a cave that he hopes to see in like 20 million years.
Whenever he goes back in time, and Glomgold's there, he's like, "Give me something to throw." That vase was worth $250,000. Not anymore. It's not. Okay,
That actually triggered a memory. I think I remember that.
Yeah, I remember the movie more than anything else.
They were actually planning, believe this or not, they were planning a series of movies, but DuckTales the movie did so poorly in theaters because it went up against and lost to
Batman?
severely
Batman.
Problem Child.
Well, to be fair, it's it was an animated movie.
That got no backing from it. Buena Vista Studios was making one of their first movies, backing DuckTales, with Disney having strong emphasis, and the movie apparently is not canon to the TV series. So they were going to have like their own series of non-canon movies to go on, which was kind of weird, but because it did so poorly at the box office, they scrapped those plans.
And ironically, as well as I remember the series, I don't remember the movie. I own the movie.
Christopher Lloyd owns that movie.
Literally, it's in his collection.
Yeah.
I do have it over there.
Well, I'm a Christopher Lloyd.
Well, he's also in the movie as the villain.
Okay.
I'm aware. Never mind. Continuing on.
Okay. When they introduced
Passionate about.
when they introduced Rescue Rangers, I loved DuckTales, and I saw Rescue Rangers come out, and I was like, what is this cutesy show? I am not interested in this.
And then you find out it's actually pretty damn good.
And then
a show that taught you the most important lesson ever: avoid cults.
The Cola Cult.
The Cola Cult.
Yep.
Gadget was my second crush.
Remember Fox?
I didn't know you were into bestiality.
No, that's the thing. I was going to say, my first crush was Cheetara. I can't believe I didn't turn into a furry, but thank God.
For furries scare me.
You know, it's kind of it's
don't
kind of
like
weird.
it.
I've actually seen some Gadget cosplay that somebody linked me. I'm like, okay, that's really well done, and she's way too hot. That's not. I feel weird.
Yeah, like, I had the excuse of being 6 when I had that crush, so if I had it now, that might be,
Well, if it's a cosplayer, then it's understandable.
still kind of unsettling.
Because you still know it's a hot woman underneath all that makeup and stuff.
Yeah, but then you're looking at pictures with the makeup and not pictures without, and then you ask yourself, why am I doing
Well,
this?
here's the thing. It's not like, the furries of today where, they just take animal head and put it on a humanoid body.
It was much more sophisticated back then.
Yeah. It was more of like they actually were more humanoid than it looked like, oh, she doesn't look like a cheetah. She looked more humanoid, so I guess it's drawing the line somewhere.
I don't know. I still draw
I don't
the
know.
line.
I'm trying to make him feel better.
Oh, no, I was 3 and 6. I feel no shame over this.
Okay.
Like I said, I would feel shame if it continued to this day, but no, that ended pretty quick.
Okay, that's good.
Okay, random. Did you guys know that they released a soundtrack for the Disney Afternoon?
No, I did not know that.
There's a song on there, the Boogie Beagle Blues.
I think they sang that in the one show where
Yes,
they like introduced
yes,
20
yes.
Beagle Boys at once.
Yes, there's the full version is on the CD. That's the abbreviated
God.
version. It's a 3.5 minute version. It is. I was at work listening to it, and this song came on, and I was in tears, and I'm over there, and I'm just trying to avoid dying of laughter, and I'm looking around. Everyone's at their computers. I'm like, I gotta go outside. This is too much.
You know what's even... Do they have the full version of the DuckTales theme song? Because believe it or not,
yes,
it has 2 verses.
I actually didn't know
Rescue
that.
Rangers too.
And Rescue Rangers did, but you could hear the... Actually, you know what? No, it's weird, because back on Disney Channel, they used to do these melody things where they used to play, like, music, like in between shows or whatever. And it would be like... They would sometimes play the full version of the Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
And Tailspin.
Tailspin. They would also play music from that Kids Incorporated show. That's the show that
Never
had
saw that.
Fergie. Fergie was a star from that show. Yeah.
I
But,
remember Kids Incorporated.
Was an animated thing here.
It wasn't an animated show, but it was...
It wasn't animated, wasn't it?
No,
No,
Kids
no.
Incorporated was a show about kids who who became stars.
Can we back up one sec? One thing that makes the Disney Afternoon special and animation special, yes, they were designed for kids, but as we get older, we can go back and reevaluate them and appreciate it. Like
It's hard to appreciate DuckTales because if you look at it, it's just like,
well,
logic isn't making it. There isn't a lot of stuff here that makes sense.
okay, but look, number one, look at the aesthetics of it. It's one of the best looking shows of its time. It's still I still think it's one of the best looking shows I've ever looked at. And it captures the imagination.
Well, compared to like a lot of the shows that came out in the 80s, yeah. You got to look at stuff like Transformers and G.I. Joe.
But on a domestic level,
and even Super Mario Brothers Super Show, where they had so many horrendous animation and artistic flaws. Even Ninja Turtles had it. Like Donatello will be talking, but it's Leonardo's voice.
But those are animation.
But if you look at the Disney stuff, you don't see any of that stuff ever.
Right, it was very professional.
The same thing with the voice acting; they don't screw up with that type of stuff.
This is what I believe. I believe the Disney Afternoon raised the bar for animation at that time. Like you wouldn't, without DuckTales, you wouldn't have seen Fox's Peter Pan and the Pirates. It was like
that was a great show. Tim
It
Curry
was.
made that show.
Yes.
Tim Curry made that
Tim
show.
Curry makes most things he's in.
It was
True.
And it still has. I don't believe there's been a release for it yet.
No, I want to see. I actually watched the 2-part series finale on that too. Believe it or not, that is a show that, select episodes aside, that is a show that holds up to this day because of what because of the stuff it's based on, and just how phenomenal the writing is.
It's written. Captain Hook. The fact that it focused so much. The pirates were bad guys, but they were believable. Like Billy Jukes, Mullins. I mean, these guys were actual characters. They weren't like
one-off slapstick humor type of characters.
And even when they were, it was still realistic.
Yeah, and
there's dissension in the ranks. There's loyalty.
Again, here's the best part. And on top of that, Captain Hook was an incredibly well-written character. He wasn't some goof-off pirate. He proved why he was a smart captain. He was able to, even at times, outwit Peter Pan with his tongue. Like in the very
with words.
With words.
Sorry.
You want to rewatch the episodes to catch everything he's saying.
He is brilliant.
Yes.
He convinces Peter Pan to grow up.
See,
that's how good he is.
Right.
It's a good show.
But what I believe is DuckTales was one of the first shows to the dance. They predated that whole boom.
And then Warner Brothers followed suit.
Right, and then I believe without DuckTales we wouldn't have had a Tiny Toons. We wouldn't have had. And I mean, there's also Roger Rabbit in there, but it woke up the animation studios. But DuckTales and Disney, they were there before everything blew up. Like they committed to it.
Mm-hmm.
That's
and then
why
they gave us Goof Troop and other. Well, Goof Troop was still good.
I like Goof Troop.
I like Goof
I got
Troop.
out at Bonkers. I did not care for Bonkers.
I avoided Bonkers. I watched maybe a little bit of Timon and Pumbaa. Gargoyles I watched.
What about Quack Pack?
I like Quack Pack.
Quack Pack was all right, but people hate
Well,
that
I just
show.
like
I
man.
hate it.
The
I hate
Aladdin-
it. I hate it, but I admit I've only seen 3 episodes. It did not.
Aladdin show was entertaining.
It was, but it had some issues too. It was about that time that Disney Afternoon started having their own issues with like animation and stuff like that.
Except shortly after that, then you got shows like Recess and all.
But that's one Saturday morning, not part of the deal.
Yeah,
No.
man, get with it.
Recess,
Recess was only
shows like Recess, Pepper Ann,
like
and Doug were part of.
no, Doug was Nickelodeon first.
Yeah, it was Nickelodeon, but then it made the jump to Disney. Disney bought the rights.
Yeah, that show kind of ruined my childhood. So that's great.
Ruined.
You know, that's a running gag for the nostalgia critic. Every time someone talks about the show, Doug, he loses his shit on purpose.
I'm guessing that's his name.
His name is Doug Walker.
Yeah, I've heard of the child critic. I didn't know.
He what was it? He actually did an episode talking about the Disney Afternoon. And they got to a part where they were like, and that's it for the Disney Afternoon. And then the black kid next to him, he's like, what about Doug? And he just looked at him with this evil grin, and they cut away to show a small excerpt of Doug, and then you come back and there's a black kid lying on the ground covered in blood. He's like, I think we should call a paramedic. It's too late for him.
But again, that whole period was a boon for like you came home from school, you were getting top-notch animation from 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock at night. 8 o'clock at night, all the animation went away, and it's like, I mean, you could sit there for 5 hours and just get hit with cartoon after cartoon
Yeah,
after
but then they
cartoon.
did stupid stuff like Marsupilami, Bonkers, that show that ripped off Ren and Stimpy, and then of course they killed it with Mighty Ducks.
Okay, but
I
okay,
did not
but
know any of those were
okay,
cartoons.
we're an hour and 50 minutes into
The
this.
Mighty Ducks cartoon.
Let's talk
is
about Gargoyles.
Incredible.
Yes, we have to talk about Gargoyles.
Okay, Gargoyles, everyone forgets is Disney because it just came in and it's like, okay, we talk about Gargoyles is not for kids. It can be for kids.
They had to modify some episodes.
They had
because
them, yes.
They censored one episode because
the gun episode.
the gun episode where
And-
the little green one is Broadway
No,
or
no, no.
Lexington.
Yeah.
Lexington messing around.
No, it was not Lexington. It was Broadway. It was the fat one.
Oh, the fat one.
He goes into Elisa's apartment. She's like, hey, you want a steak? And this is at night. So he finds a gun. He's playing with it. You see the gun go off. I don't know what edits were made, but
They took the-
in the original broadcast there was blood.
Yeah,
it
she
was
was
there.
laying down in a pool of her own blood.
But I've also seen, I believe, an edited version. I think they cut that out. I could be wrong. I have on tape the original, the very first airing. So the blood was there, and then the very first episode, and the creator on the DVD said we want to create something that's not for kids. So they showed Goliath catching a sword, and you see blood coming out of it. You didn't see that in any of those cartoons at that time.
That was the very first episode.
Very first episode, 5 minutes in.
Oh, yeah,
roughly.
no.
They're not
Gargoyles
immortal.
had
Don't.
impact.
Yeah, I remember the Viking leader at the time when he hits Goliath with the sword and he sees the blood. He's like, "They're not immortal, man. Stand your ground. They can die."
Yeah, honestly, that's a show I'm willing to get behind. Like, I don't remember much about.
But
Hell,
you-
even about Gargoyles, I don't remember much.
But do you remember being
great?
But do you associate that with Disney?
I do actually. Just
You do,
because
okay.
I happen to remember that it was him, so I didn't.
But okay, if pretend you didn't, would you associate that with Disney?
I would not if I didn't know.
Okay, that's exactly right.
You would think it was more something like from the people who created Batman the Animated Series because the
Something
way the
like
style.
Yep.
Yeah.
You would think it was Warner Brothers just by looking at its style.
Yep.
Right.
Gargoyles should have been so much more than it was because I agree. Like the formulas had gotten stale. You had Darkwing introduced some more mature aspects. You know, not mature. You mean good. You know,
How to be a bad
versus
single
evil.
parent.
What?
How to be a bad single parent.
Yeah.
Well, then again, Batman's been doing that for years. So
But I don't know. I just to me, Gargoyles is like the top of like every cartoon. And Tiny Toons is like right behind it. I mean, but Tiny Toons, would you say Tiny Toons is a kid show?
yeah,
I know
Tiny
a
Toon-
lot of adults that were into that.
Well, that's because they also had.
Well, it was a kids show because I was into it.
Yeah, Tiny
Yeah,
Toons
I
was the first of those shows that I got into that wasn't Disney based. I mean, let's look at what was coming out at the time. We had shows like freaking Attack of the Killer Tomatoes and Barnyard Commandos.
No,
Right.
Tiny Toons was a little bit later.
Came out in 1990, 91.
Okay, so yeah, I guess that was around that time.
But it was being shown on the air. They only made like 3 or 4 seasons, but it was being aired until like 1996.
I want to say
Right.
a little later than that.
Huh?
I want to say a little later than
No,
that.
because
think
it was still airing on WB when we came back to the States, but it was in the afternoon time only.
It was in the 5. It was either the 4:30 or the 5 o'clock slot when it was introduced.
Yeah, it was introduced in the afternoon, and it stayed in that slot until probably about 95, 96, and that's when we moved back to the States. And I remember when we moved into our house in Woodland, then one of the final things they aired was the How I Spent My Summer Vacation movie,
Right.
and that was it for Tiny Toons. And then after that, and because that's when Animaniacs took over.
I remember watching Tiny Toons when we moved to Swarthmore. They were still airing it.
It was probably on another channel then, because they do have.
WB afternoon.
Okay, then it was in the, like I was saying, yeah, it was probably
It was
in the
either
afternoon.
Cartoon Network in the afternoon or it was WB in the afternoon.
Probably Cartoon Network, because Cartoon Network was trying to get a foothold. And they were getting a lot of Hanna-Barbera. They were 90% Hanna-Barbera, but then they were getting some of the other stuff, like
What
Warner
happened
Brothers
was
stuff.
what happened was they started introducing the cartoons. I don't think they were called World Premiere Tunes. That's what it was.
What a cartoon.
What a cartoon! And I think
In about like 95, 96, then they started doing the cartoon, which is when the Powerpuff Girls, Dexter, and all those.
And believe it or not, I just learned this the other day. There was a precursor on there called Larry and something or another. That's the precursor to Family Guy.
But can I also say
Larry and Steve.
Can I also say one other thing about
It was
this
made
is-
by Seth MacFarlane. I'll show you later, John.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Can I also say one other thing? The Disney Afternoon, like to me, they set the bar for quality animation at the time. Then Tiny Toons comes along. Then Animaniacs comes along. And you have these beautiful cartoons. The World Premiere Tunes, the Powerpuff Girls, they come along, and I'm not a fan of the cheap animation. I am not a fan of it. I respect what they were doing, what they were trying to accomplish. They succeeded in introducing original characters, but it's
I wasn't a fan of the animation because it was kind of cheap and half-assed.
It
But
looked
they
low
had
budget.
interesting character designs, which is something that you weren't really getting. I mean, they were more edgy, not like
right. Like you wouldn't see a Johnny like would you consider Johnny? Never mind. Johnny Bravo is not edgy. Johnny Bravo was. I don't know.
Powerpuff Girls got edgy at times. There were
Oh, yeah.
a lot of underlying jokes there and whatnot there.
Oh yeah, him.
yeah. Well, I was also talking about the artistic sense of the fact that all the characters were like had sharp edges to them and stuff like that.
Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of that. I mean, wasn't a lot of the animation for the Disney like the Disney, that was done in Japan, wasn't it?
Most of it, yes.
So that, is it considered anime?
No, because it's one thing if you outsource it, but then it's like saying, do you call The Last Airbender anime because it's got that style of artwork to it? Even though it was being produced in America under Nickelodeon.
Right. It's a
like you can't call the Avatar The Last Airbender anime because it's got that particular stylish look to it when it's being produced in America. But then you go and have, let's say, all your Transformer cartoons, your GI Joes, your DuckTales, Thundercats, all being produced. Silverhawks being produced in Japan, but they're not in the anime style, like akin to Robotech or Voltron of that era.
And when I say that, I also
or
mean
Battle of the Planets,
like the X-Men cartoon, like the original Marvel vs. Capcom. They had
They do have an X-Men anime, by the way. They actually have
saw
for sale in the Dollar General across the street.
No, they've been doing that for a while. But can we just say how beautiful the intros were to Thundercats and Silverhawks?
Silverhawks is, to me, the most underrated and the better of the two shows, to be honest. There was more character development and decent storytelling than there was in Thundercats, because Thundercats was just like...
I mean, more or less they're the same.
Villain of the Week.
More or less.
Same voice. I think they used the same voice actors. And Mumra and Moonstar. I mean,
Yeah.
They both transform under certain conditions.
See, I've never seen that. I've seen SWAT Cat, so I haven't seen the other one.
I had a Silverhawks lunchbox.
I did. You probably got a hand-me-down or
Yeah,
something.
whatever.
Sorry, never saw it. When was it on?
Silverhawks?
Yeah.
It came on in the mid-'80s.
But the intros, absolutely beautiful animation.
I'll show him the Silverhawks intro.
Okay. And can I just bring up one other thing?
Yeah.
I hate Kingdom Hearts. Do you know why I hate Kingdom Hearts?
What is that?
Because they ignore the whole Disney Afternoon. No Duckburg, no Rescue Rangers, no Tailspin. Well,
Well, it's kind of not fair considering when you look at the fact that they're going to. Well, it's kind of hard to have, let's say, a Goof Troop universe when Goofy's one of the Royal Knights.
Okay. Screw Goof Troop. Darkwing, DuckTales. You're going to tell me Gargoyles? Those three franchises, right? You're going to tell me you can't make good Kingdom Hearts levels out of
But
that?
you have to remember who they're appeasing to. These shows that we like may not have hit well in Japan. And they're the ones producing this. Like, maybe Japan was not a fan of Gargoyles or DuckTales as much.
Can I say that I don't like Kingdom Hearts because I believe Square Enix has never made a good game?
Square Enix has. Square has, and
You
Enix
obviously
has.
haven't played Dragon Quest
Yes,
Builders.
from the day that it became Square Enix.
They've been trying to appease their shareholders.
It's
You do realize Final Fantasy IX came from Square Enix, right?
No, that was
I didn't like
that
Final
was the
Fantasy.
tail end of SquareSoft. I'm
You
pretty
can
sure.
go home. I'm just kidding. That's it.
Are you sure?
Huh?
I thought that was the tail end of SquareSoft.
Because
It was. Hold on. Square Enix happened after Final Fantasy X. The merger happened in 2002, 2012. Because what happened was a number of things happened. Number one, Uematsu left, and X2 came out. And when X2 came out, it was like the direct sequel to X, and that like blew people's mind at the time because you didn't make direct sequels to that. And that's, I believe, the year after that is when Square Enix
yeah,
did
when
the
Final
official
Fantasy
merger.
XI came out.
No, it was
But Final Fantasy-
before
but-
11. It was
but-
well before 11.
But 9, 10, and 11 were announced back at
Because,
the
Oh,
same
yeah,
time.
yeah.
At the same time.
by the time Kingdom Hearts came out, it was a.
But even though they were
Square Enix.
combined, they still
don't-
were split up in a
actually-
Enix and a Square
actually,
side,
that-
and Enix was still putting over pretty great games. Dragon Warrior 8 is an amazing game. I got Dragon Quest Builders for the PS4. That game is amazing. The Dragon Quest Monster games on the handhelds were amazing.
You know what? We call them Square Enix, but they're still the Square side and the Enix side.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Square side has all the names, but none of the actual
well, here's
Enix games are not popular really outside of
Outside of
Japan,
Japan.
and that's one reason why they combined with Square. Square
had market
was not
pull
ma-
over here.
Enix was godlike in Japan compared to Square. You could sell 2 million copies of Final Fantasy in a day, or in a week. They'll sell maybe 5 million copies of the latest Dragon Warrior in a day over there.
Hugs, can I do one thing totally off topic?
Sure.
Tell me who remembers this.
Chips! Ah! Gotta have beef, gotta have spice. Need a little excitement? Snap into a Slim Jim. Ooh yeah!
Who remembers that?
I think everyone remembers those classic Macho Man Slim Jim commercials.
But mind blown. It's not.
Yep. Heresy, sir, for not eating a Slim Jim. Here you go. Since you haven't seen the intro for Silverhawks,
I had to do that.
can we also mention the fact that the song is fucking awesome?
How many episodes is this one?
40 episodes, I think.
Parks and Recreation.
Battle for the Planets.
That's what this reminds me
Plants or Gotsmon?
I think it was renamed
The one with the birds.
Battle of the Planets. I think it's Gotsmon in Japan. Battle of the Planets in the U.S. Like, literally, the intro itself, like a minute, and it's like its own episode. always wanted that toy. Moonstar with the space squid. Nothing was cooler than the fact that it was a space squid.
You know,
Kids are pretty cool.
you know, I don't remember this. And for those of us that grew up in the 80s, Saturday mornings originally were the place to watch cartoons, and then it went to after school. That's where the Disney Afternoon comes into play.
I was watching actually almost. It was a pretty long video, but it was almost an hour in length. It was a theory and a breakdown of why major networks no longer show cartoons on weekends and even weekdays. It like when they first started showing them on weekends after school, like in the late 80s. Then they had the Saturday morning. It was pretty much more or less about the death of Saturday morning cartoons, and what attributed it was a lot of things that happened towards the late 90s. One, you had the rise of Cartoon Network, and then their subsidiaries like Boomerang and Nickelodeon and Disney's, all the Disney channels showing up.
But there was a gap between there. Saturday morning cartoons stopped airing regularly. I mean, the quality dipped probably between 89 and 90. Cartoon Network didn't come into play until maybe 5 years later.
Yeah,
and people were starved for cartoons at that time.
Yeah, because at the beginning when Cartoon Network started, it was just a bunch of old cartoons. It was all it was like almost 90% Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah.
And
there's no original content. It was recycled.
Looney Tunes and Hanna-Barbera.
Yeah, and then it was then they started doing their own content with the What a Cartoon stuff, and that started airing in the late 90s. According to this, what this guy was talking, 95, 96.
Yep.
Other things that attributed to the death of Saturday morning cartoons, lack of quality, and then the United States Senate passing a law saying that there has to be at least 1 hour of educational programming during the kids' block of cartoons.
Yeah.
So that is why, and a lot of the major networks didn't want to deal with that. So because it costs a lot of money to make those educational programs.
And the whole point, and let's be real, a lot of those shows existed to sell toys.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to sell G.I. Joes if G.I. Joe is teaching ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. Well,
they're not that. They meant like that's where you saw like you would watch. We were watching WB. It'll run from like 7 to 11. And then all of a sudden from 11 to 12, it's some sort of Jack Hanna-Barbera's or Jack Hanna's Amazing Animal Kingdom education show.
Right.
But that's also where we got Bill Nye and Beekman from.
But that was more on the edutainment side of things.
Noon's Apple didn't last very long.
Yeah.
I don't remember any. I do not.
Beekman's World was like a comedy / like education show with a weird looking scientist who would teach you facts but would do it with jokes. His assistant was some girl and a guy dressed as a giant lab rat, and he would crack jokes by making stupid puns.
Is that where Barney came from? Was he?
Barney?
No.
Okay.
Barney was his own thing.
Barney came up, debuted on PBS, which has always been educational programming for kids. The other thing that attributed to it was actually the rise of the weekday cartoons, the afternoon cartoons, the morning cartoons, and that's where we got
DuckTales.
That's where we got
Rangers. That was. Do you guys remember before it was Disney Afternoon? It was a 2 cartoon block.
Yeah, it was just for 1 hour. I would get home and I would watch whatever was on at the time. I mean, if you wanted to watch, believe it or not, the Wuzzles and Gummy Bears, I had to go to Disney Channel to see that stuff. I remember in El Paso, when we lived in El Paso, like we had the Disney Channel. I didn't see the Wuzzles air on Fox or ABC or CBS, even though a lot of Disney content did air on ABC because they had this partnership long before they, got bought out.
Okay, stupid question. I don't remember this. Did the Gummy Bears ever make it to the Disney Afternoon?
People want to say they did. I don't remember them ever airing as part of that, but I would say they maybe they probably just added it to content because all they had was DuckTales, and then
they wanted to create 2.
I think it was always Saturdays.
No, this is what happened after school because I'd always miss the first show because I got out of school at whatever time I got out. It was a 2-show block, and then they turned it into Disney Afternoon was a 4-show block.
Yeah, so it wasn't until about 1990 when they had Tailspin and Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers come out at about the same time. So then they had 4 shows they could air. and they had them all in syndication.
It was not at the same time. Rescue Rangers.
It wasn't a big deal.
I actually enjoyed it. It had
I've gone back and I watched some of those episodes. I mean, like the first episode.
It was fun. It wasn't a great show, but it was fun.
I just remember, like I said, I don't even remember that much. I just remember being a kid going, meh.
I mean, it's something weird about seeing Shere Khan going from some proud, evil, like, tiger trying to hunt down Mowgli
Mr.
to suddenly...
Mr. Burns.
Yeah, Mr. Burns. He's like, I think I'm going to kill you, and then I'm going to go jump into my own money bin.
What always left an impression about me was the first handful of episodes where they get the gem and they're just going through it and they're blowing up the city. There was continuity errors. That's one of the reasons why I didn't like the show. In the very first five episodes of the four episode pilot, Kit was revealed to be a former pirate from Don Carnage's crew. Correct.
But then several episodes later, they don't seem to recognize the Kid at all whenever they encounter the pirates.
I don't remember that episode.
I
believe you're right.
Kit,
but I don't
because
remember. He has always been a pirate.
What it was is in the pilot they captured all of them and they wanted the diamond. And he's like, yeah, I was just playing them for saps, yo. I was trying to bring you back the diamond. And he rips off the girl's doll.
Right. And they clearly know
they
know who he is. He stole it originally. And that's the thing. He steals the diamond, and then he's like, oh, that's right. He was trying to get ransom money at a Shere Khan. That's I remember now. Okay.
Rob.
Yeah.
I know it's a little early, but I think I'm going to head out. I'm feeling
That's
pretty
fine.
sleepy.
Yeah. I know you're bored with our stupid Disney talk.
Well, that
a little
too,
after 11.
but I'm actually just pretty tired.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nice to meet you, though.
All right, John.
Nice run.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
All right, I think we shall conclude
this.
His
name is Andy.
Nice to meet you.
So this concludes Disney's Disney Month on Game Jam. I want to thank John, my little brother, Doug, and Andy for showing up today, showing us that amazing DuckTales run, and then
that was not amazing.
Then carrying me to victory in Rescue Rangers.
Hey, you two were better at teamwork than us.
That was. I was worried, and I was like, it's like you're doing fine. So towards the end, it's like, okay, we'll just build a
right.
I showed drastic
I can do
improvement from the very first stage.
Head on.
It was like,
you know what you do? Sit down, Google speedrun. Even if you can't do everything that they do, they will show you the routes, the dangerous parts. I mean, there's so many games I've gone through back from my childhood. It's like, oh, so even if I'm not speedrunning something, I'll know how to get past it.
Yeah. I have problems. I was watching a couple speedruns of Mega Man 4. The one thing I can't do...
The balloon jump.
The balloon jump in Ringman stage.
Oh. Yeah.
Once you get the balloon and you use I said. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Next month is Sonic Fan Game Month, so take care.